day 9, and yeah, a bit damp. I think it's going to brighten up. Well, let's fingers crossed, eh? Because we're going north, and I think the forecast is much better up that way. Going up via sort of Tours area. Let's get the oils warmed up. I think Mr. Morris, he's behind me. Elevation of nearly 3,000 feet here. Temperature is 9.5 C, and it's just gone 9 o'clock. That's all the technical stuff out of the way. Other than that, it's bleeding wet. I'll try to start the day with the helmet down, sealed, gloves on before I stepped out into the rain. So let's see if that helps. Once it gets behind the visor, it's a pain in the arse to get rid of it until you can dry it out. This is the D636. The Col de la Croix St. Robert is open. This could get misty at the top here. Anyway, I was trying to get the camera to come on the way up just to show you that, but just imagine it's a sunny day, it's well tarmacked, nice and bendy. There's quite a lot of bends ahead of us on here. Oh no, this Col de Croix goes on for some time by the tag on my GPS screen. As you can see, we're headed for some fuel stop, but poor Wayne was having his pin lock isn't working terribly well, so he's having difficulty seeing, so we had to stop and have a clean up anyway. But as it's still persisting down strongly, we've made the executive decision to head directly to the next hotel, at least for the time being anyway, and see how it goes. But we're both pretty damp already, to be fair. My rucker gear has finally failed, I think, after a few years. So we know what that expense is going to be like next year. Don't we now? And we'll catch up. It says 204 miles direct, arrival time of 1 o'clock. We haven't had a coffee or anything yet. I was hoping it was going to be a garage coffee stop, but it's a bit of a basic one, but it was undercover, which enabled us to... oh, a bit of warmth coming back through the hands now. Good. So we'll catch up with you later. It's going to be a short... well, you're not going to want to watch us riding in the rain. Pretty boring, isn't it? So we'll catch up with you later if it brightens up. Okay, cheers, bye. We're out of the rain for now, or at last, whatever. We're up to a balmy 11.5 degrees here. We are still on the direct get me there quickly, I need a hot shower route at the moment. And we have got 93 miles to do at 20 to 1 o'clock. Right, viewers, we are 11 miles from the base. As you can see, we've got a bit of countryside here. So we're just trying to enjoy the last little bit. Dry our wet bits out in this 20... oh, it's just dropped to 1.5 degrees. It's 19 degrees C now. I'll show you this last little bit in then to this hotel. So if anybody uses gets my day 9 route to use, then I haven't checked it at all because we didn't ride that. Because it was the rain, we came straight here, so there might be 1 or 2 errors in it, there might not. This is pretty isolated out here, but I think we're in a village town up here. So I don't know where Wayne's gone. So this is the last night of this Vercors and Auvergne official tour, but obviously, as I mentioned, Wayne and myself, we've got another 4 nights where we're going to go around Brittany. So stick with us for those 4 days. We're going to visit a couple of chateaux and things, perhaps the U-boat pens at Saint-Nazaire. Brittany, that's where we're staying. Turn right at the stop sign. Down here.
There is a parking in the backside. Make so.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Wonder where you went then. Right, viewers, loads of parking here. Good. Well, it looks as though we're not the first, but anyway, I'll show you inside in a minute. This was the direct route via 2.5 hours of motorway heavy rain. It all seems a distant experience when you get here in the sunshine. And 17, 18 degrees, so it's really nice. Anyway, this is a room. It's quite an old looking hotel from the street. I'll show you a picture of the street if I haven't already. But this is our room anyway. It's going to be a separated twin room. They just haven't done the bedding yet anyway. So there's plenty of storage here. And TV on the wall. Bath stroke shower, I think, in here. Yeah, bath stroke shower. Very modern. Nice. And this is the Logis Hotel that we're staying in. Just looks like a small little village hotel, doesn't it? But it's really nice inside. And then we've got, there's a bar over here, and David's sitting in front there on his own having a beer. So tonight's the last night for everybody. Wayne and myself, possibly David's considering, and I think Philip's considering maybe joining us as we head off for our 4 nights around Brittany, going to Saint-Nazaire tomorrow via a couple of chateaux or places to have a look at, and then if we've got enough time, there's the U-boat pens in Saint-Nazaire harbour. Welcome to day 10, viewers. This is the day where most of the crew ride home in their various ways. As you can probably see, it's a repeat of yesterday so far. It's slashing it down. Perhaps not quite as heavy as it was yesterday morning, but nevertheless, it's wet stuff. Having just dried out our gear overnight on the heaters, the map up on the screen now, and the names of the abbey and location that we're planning to visit. We'll do them in sequence unless it gets biblical. D61 we're going on to here. I think we'll catch up with you a bit later, and hopefully the rain has disappeared, viewers. Oh, quick bit on the hotel. Really nice hotel. As I probably said in that little opening piece yesterday, or ending piece, it's much larger than it looks. It's got other outbuildings for accommodation. Where are we going here? Yeah, good food. They looked after us. Nice. Don't speak much fluent English, to be fair, but there's only one of us who speaks fluent French, so. But the food was good. Accommodation nice and dry, and there's plenty of heated towel rails in the bathroom. You know, all good. It's 10 degrees this morning. Hoo-ha! It's just gone 9 o'clock, so we'll catch up with you later, I think. So to my left is the mighty Loire that we've been riding beside. Straight. Don't hit the gendarmerie. I forgot to mention, we've got Dave with us today. Well, not just today, he decided to join us on this 4-day Brittany expedition and has booked similar accommodation to ourselves. More of the Loire along here. I'll try catch Dave on camera later, because he's got the best voice I've heard in a long time. I thought he was an actual commentator for a while, but that's not his profession. But I think he could make a very good living as a voiceover artist. Comments below when you hear it. Comments below also on your own Triumph experiences, because I guess quite a few of my followers are Triumph 1200 owners. So please give me your feedback on your ownership experience over a couple of years. Are they much different to my own? I do hear one or two horror stories, but is that just because the horror stories get spoken about more than the good stories? Balance it up by commenting below, please. This is not fun, really. I'm dryish at the moment. But if it carries on like this, we're all going to be rather damp. So this is Tours. Oh, they've got a tram system here. Okay. Right, so we just got to go around the corner to the parking. Fontevraud, I think we can go up around here and round the corner. So that's the entrance there, and the parking's down here. Well, that'll do. So this is the Abbey. I'll turn it around so I can read it at the same time. The Fontevraud Abbey. Here's a little view of the centre. So the parking was dished down that little road there on the right, and this is the entrance over here. This is the lesser spotted Dave. Do your voiceover. Dave's going to give you a voiceover of the Abbey.
This is the home of the Plantagenet kings. Henry II, Eleanor of Aquitaine, and Richard the Lionheart's effigies all remain in place, though their bones were dug up in the Revolution and dispersed, never to be found again.
Dave has been here before, only 30 years ago, so
Yeah,
I know
I was a mere lad.
it's hard to believe, isn't it? He's that old, you can't believe it. Anyway, at least the weather has improved, so that's good. Well, this is day one of the Brittany extravaganza, and Dave joining us on this one. Don't know how well this is going to come out with the difference in light, but I'll do my best. So the four effigies we saw there in the abbey are of four of the Plantagenets, but as Dave had previously said, their bodily remains were never found. Pretty amazing situation, isn't it? What a location. The Great Cloisters. Through these doors here, it leads to the Abbey refectory. You wait till you see this. Breakfast, sir? Let's walk down there and I'll take you through that door there. There's sort of minstrel's gallery up the top here. And this is out of the other end of that refectory. This garden area here. And this is inside that strange looking cookhouse where they've put some artwork in here. And then I'll show you the ceiling area with all the chimney stacks going up. So take a look at these, if you can see them on this camera. And the vents going up through what were the chimneys there before. It's quite a structure as a cookhouse, isn't it, really? You don't need to make it quite like this, do you, really? Anyway, there we go. There we go, viewers. Saved you €13. So from the outside you can see all of the different chimneys from that inner building, and that's the huge refectory that we were in a few minutes ago. Okay. Right, so I'll show you a little bit of this on the way out, viewers. Very pretty, worthwhile coming there. Thought I'd show you this bit down the Loire again, only on the other side this time. 141 miles to our destination, and it's 1:30. And 98 miles before Saint-Guirec. This is the Chateau de... I can't pronounce that, so I'll put it up on the screen and I'll give you some information about it as we go around. He was obviously being the chief advisor to the king. Look it up in the, we're going to put Wayne in the stocks here. they do reenactments of all sorts of things. Hold on, quick, get the lock. Yeah, very nice, I'm sure. Anyway, take a gander at that little abode. That's a bit splendid, isn't it? Very nice. And then we've got this gatehouse here. We weren't going to go in because time's pressing on. We've got to get to Saint-Guirec. We've still got another 100 miles or just under. So it must have been quite an impressive drive down here to their residence. A little bit of sightseeing today. I'll show you a bit more down the road here as we turn left. We came in from the right if you're going to do this trip. There's a field for extra parking if it's really busy, if you come down in the height of the summer. About €11 to go inside. D33. And welcome back. It's 2.5 miles to our hotel. We're just entering the Saint-Guirec environs at the wrong time, as everybody goes home at 5 o'clock. It's now 5:15. We're about 15 minutes from the hotel, but it's chocker. Oh, it's open. That's handy. Good job no one was coming out. Nice bit of grub across the road. There's a restaurant. Let's get upstairs and then we can get the sat-nav connected with the stars above. I think we're linking up with Elon's star system at the moment. Right, so we've got, I'll put the map up on the screen where we're going. We've got an aeronautical location first of all, and then we go right up into the northwest corner for the, what they call the Land's End of France viewpoint, and then we will be coming back a little bit on ourselves to our overnight in Quimper. So from here we've got 215 miles. It's just turned 9 o'clock, it's 12 degrees, and it looks like we're going to have a warmer, drier day, thank God. We're coming into land. Let's park as close to the door as we possibly can. That'll do. Right, viewers, this is the don't know what the name of this place is. I'll put it up on the screen. Let's show you more when we get inside, but it's some sort of airfield here, and I think there's a bit of a museum. Thinking of coming down, has an interest in the Museum Aeronautical. Make sure you come and visit after 2 o'clock. So that's our visit done. Oh, it's a quick visit, didn't even get a coffee. No one in the control tower, all the gates locked. There we go. Anyway, right, we'll press on. D119. Right, viewers, the next stop, we're at the 144 miles to go for my loop, for the ride today. We're still heading up the coast to get to the French equivalent of Land's End. But on the way, another stop is the Standing Stones of Carnac, which are up the road here somewhere. So I'll show you more once we get there. This is the D119. The Carnac Standing Stones are here on my right. We'll find somewhere to park up here. Look how many there are. Jeepers peepers. Do you want to count them, Wayne? Here we are at the Carnac Stones. I'll find out how many there are here if you're interested and put it up on the screen. Wow. So we've left the Standing Stones and we've lost Dave, and he hasn't responded to the phone message that I left or the WhatsApp. Yeah, it's a bit of cobblage. Yeah. So we've still got 136 miles on the getting there and getting back bit, which should be good. It's 12:30 at the moment. Right by the sea inlets here. We're still in the direction of our overnight in Quimper. We've got to go past that yet, and then on to the Land's End bit. 765 this road is. We've just had a Yarro Moto Intermarche fill up and baguette. No sitting down for us. Well, that's pretty. No big restaurant meals for us. We keep it real, you know. Dave sent me a message just to keep you up to date on that. He's already got to Quimper, so he must have gone on the main road, because he certainly didn't come past us. Or he must have gone tramping on. I'll put the name up of where we are here on the coast. I'll head over there, head into that area. Oh, that'll do. Right, we shall move on to the Land's Endy bit, won't we? Right, signposted anywhere left at this. So it's the Point de Raz that we're heading for, as up on the signpost here on the 784 road. I think it's our next via point. 48 miles, loop back to our hotel. We're not coming back the same way. I've looped it north and then back. I think the headland's over there. I daren't speak too much because otherwise you know who will start phoning people. It's just I had to turn it off a minute ago because it's phoned someone else, so I still haven't resolved that issue. I think we're going up to the car park. I think is where I plonked the next waypoint, if you can see that. Can you see waypoints on your screen or not? Oh, okay. You just see a line, do you? Okay. Yeah, mine across the top of the screen is now saying VP18, in other words via point 18, La Pointe du Raz, so it's giving me exactly what's at the next via point. So it enables me to label them accordingly. I think we've got to get off the bike to actually walk to where you can see anything. Yeah, no one's allowed any colour, are they? It's all got to be white. Okay, so it's day 11. We've just arrived at the Best Western Plus Hotel in Quimper, and I'll give you a quick rundown of the room. The parking outside, which you probably saw before I got to this clip here, belies the look of the outside of the place, as is the case with many of these French hotels. There's a separate loo at the entrance lobby bit here, and don't know what the purpose of that little insert there is, but anyway. Hanging, oh, we've got a fridge, not plugged in, and then there is a spa bath and shower, all very good, nice and modern. So that was 220 odd miles today. It's about 5 o'clock we arrived. We'll catch up with you later, I think, or in the morning as we head further around the Brittany coast. More fun to come. Cheers now. So this is the front of the Best Western. That's the reception there. It's 4-star, what does it say? Oh. And it's a nice easy walk down to the restaurants and the, well, a centre. I don't know if that's the city centre, but it's a very nice centre, very safe at night by the looks of it. The police were just travelling around on the cobbled streets in the sort of pedestrianised area. People wandering around. So looks as though it's safe at night, but take your usual precautions. Just waiting for Dave And Wayne's going to be leading this morning. Shall I go at the back or not? So yeah, 164 miles to do now. It's 11 degrees. It's 8:45. We tried to make an early start, but haven't made a fantastic job of it. But there we go. That's not a massive day in terms of mileage. Tomorrow will be a large one. Here are viewers, we're in Douarnenez. We thought we'd come and have a look at this little port. We've got a port museum. Whether or not we're going to go in there, I don't know, but we can park up near to the port museum. There's a big car park there. Nice little beach here on our left. Yep, some tiny little beach huts, old beach huts there. Looks quite pretty. Stop for the fuel. Haven't had a coffee stop yet, and it's midday. Not sure if Wayne's going to stop up here somewhere for a lunch. Seems to have his head down at the moment. The sea's over there to my left on the horizon. There are, doesn't look a lot from the outside, but it's lovely. It's a sort of barn-like inside that, so the restauranty area. Very nice. Very busy with everybody coming in for their choice of loaf. .3 miles. Is that looking heavy, or is it my... Oh, it's not too bad. It's clouding up a bit. Let's hope it's good tomorrow, because we've got a long day tomorrow. Right up to Honfleur, but if the timing works okay, we're going via the American Cemetery and Omaha Beach, which is virtually the same thing, right next to one another. Seasidey. There's several hotels down here to choose from, but I can't remember why I chose this one. Parking was the main thing. It has a little car park. Hello! Very nice hotel that. I don't think I did the internal walk around, and I wasn't going to do it this morning because it was absolutely like a bomb site in there, but we had a room up there with a little balcony. No views from our room, but there are some views out the front, and very nice indeed. Got the parking here, and today we're off down to the Omaha Beach and the American War Cemetery. That's the plan. It's a long day, it's about 270 odd miles, so we're going to go the fast route to be able to fit it all in before our overnight in Honfleur. We're following main roads and Wayne's going to lead this one, so we'll catch you on the road later. Cheers now. Must be something here. Well, there's medicine if you want that. Let's get some drugs. Should we have an eye wash each? That's 2 hairdressers in the same place. Oh, I should think so. Let's go in here, shall we? I'm going in this parking slot here, just made for us. Yes, right, we're going to stop here for a bit of coffee. Viewers, catch up with you in a minute. Rive about 1:30 unless we stop again, but that's the fuel done. We've had the coffee, so I think we're okay until we get there now. So I just thought I'd show you some of these windy roads here on the D517. Not going to do a huge amount of filming today, but I'll show you when we get to the cemetery if that's of interest to you. That was one boring motorway, fast dual carriageway ride, as it's now 1:20 Right, restaurant here. I think we're going to stop. It's 2:30 now. 18.5 degrees. Got to crack on a bit really. Still got to get to Honfleur. I hate to think how many covers they did in that restaurant there. It was packed when we went in. It was got restaurants out the back, out the side, a tented bit to it, all to cater for all the people coming down here. And there's the Omaha Beach ahead of us. Oh, there's the museum. Yeah, so the gun emplacements, well, I'm watching another video about all this, the gun emplacements all along this headland here, but they didn't put enough emplacements in there, thank goodness. Plus of course all the ships out there at sea on the morning of just bombarded the crap out of them, and there was only about I think there's only half a dozen people in each gun emplacement or something like that. So right, onward. So this is the Normandy American Cemetery. Just thought I'd show you this little bit. Oh, there you are. Sorry about the leaf blowers going on in the background. I wonder if he's coming back. We just had a flyover by a fighter aircraft, and he did the old wings, dipped the wings as he went over the cemetery. It's very impressive, immaculately maintained. Right, we'll pick up with you later. I think we're going to head to Honfleur now. See you in a while. We've got 58 miles to Honfleur accommodation, and it's coming up to 4 o'clock. It's 20 to 6, so it's been a long enough day for me. We've all got split up. I got stuck behind a lorry full of pulp or something. By the time I got to the next roundabout, couldn't see David, and Wayne, who was leading, couldn't see David either. So he spent time trying to find David, and then he rang me. But I thought, oh, blow it. We're 10 miles away from the accommodation. I'm just going to keep following my sat nav. But I didn't come across them, so I don't know which way they went. David's at a different location nearby to us, but Wayne and I are in the same accommodation at the Hotel Monet. Filled up with fuel, so that's good. Ready for the morning. And the blast back to the Channel Tunnel. The hotel's on a lane that sort of runs parallel to this bank, whatever it is. Sea in front of us. I think we're about sort of 400 metres from the shopping centre, etc. So this is Honfleur proper. Can I go down there? And here it is, just on the right hand side. Let me give you a quick tour of the Hotel Monet. So came in through there from the main lane, and then we've got allocated parking in here, a couple of other Brits on their bikes, and then we've been allocated number 2 here, a little seating area, bedroom, nice and warm in here. What we got here? And a bath, shower and loo in the usual fashion. Very nice. Little chalets really. It's been a long day, so I'll catch up with you in the morning. Might do a bit of filming tonight as we go down in town for some food. Cheers now. Thought you'd like to see this morning sunshine. This one. So this is going to be 160 miles back to the Channel Tunnel. So I'll take the opportunity to thank you for watching. If you've stood it this long, please remember to give the old button of the thumb a like. And if you like this type of touring video, please consider subscribing for future editions. This will be, yeah, it's been a fabulous trip. Thoroughly enjoyed it, except for the rainy bits, obviously. There's been 1 or 2 days which it's been a bit too damp, really, but there we go. We've had plenty of nice days. We've had some days up in the 35s. What a transformation that was. The accommodation's been good. Thanks, Bob, for organising, if you were watching this or overseeing. Look at the sea there. Is that the sea there? I can't make it. Oh, it's a sky. Is that sky or sea there? Right, so I'll sign off now on this bridge, and we'll catch up with you next time. Thanks for watching. Cheers now.